James was initially remanded to prison last month after being accused of fatally stabbing Smith at their mining camp on September 18, 2025. According to reports, the young woman acted in self-defense after Smith, said to have been intoxicated at the time, attacked her with a cutlass during an argument. The altercation ended tragically when James, in a panic, stabbed him once with a knife. Attorney Datadin confirmed to Guyana TV9 that the Director of Public Prosecutions, DPP, Shalimar Ali Haq, had agreed with his representation that the charge should be amended to manslaughter.
I think because quite possibly the DPP also became aware that there were matters or the nature of the evidence was such that it may not lend itself to that of murder. Remember, although I would make a representation on her behalf, it's not my decision and it's not the court's decision, really. The DPP has to look at it. So we're grateful, we're thankful, and we're appreciative that the DPP considered all that was said.
The prominent attorney noted that the reduction of the charge reflects a more accurate legal interpretation of the facts and circumstances surrounding the incident, one rooted in provocation and self-defense rather than premeditation. The preliminary inquiry PI into the manslaughter charge is expected to commence in the coming weeks. Datadin has indicated that he is making every effort to ensure James can reunite with her family in Baramita as soon as possible.
To the average citizen, perhaps living in Georgetown, 200,000 might not prove to be a massive number. But I can assure you that my client, who is a simple woman of very limited means and very young and very difficult circumstances, $200,000 is an entirely different proposition to her.
The case has drawn national attention, highlighting both the vulnerability of young women in remote hinterland communities and the broader issue of domestic violence and access to justice in Guyana's interior.
She's 19, so long term means totally different things. And the law recognizes that to people who are young. So time is different. To her, 20 years is more than her whole life. To me, 20 years is less than half of my life.
Just a start.
So time is always relative. It is important about the circumstances that exist, the operating circumstances. My instructions are that the operating circumstances were significant.
As the legal process continues, James' release on bail represents a significant turning point in her case and a moment of hope for her family and community awaiting her return home.
That I'm optimistic that in the end, there might not be any evidence that she has done anything unlawful. As we all know, there are instances where things happen, but you have to, whatever you do has to be an unlawful act.
Naderia, Guyana TV9 News.